And we're now live, and we're still diagnosing Adam Lucio's computer issues. He is, yeah, he's right there. He can hear me. He's saying hi to everybody, except we can't hear him. He probably sounds terrible. He'd sound like this. Hi everybody. I'm Adam Lucio and I'm big. So anyway, yeah, well, we'll see. He's typing to me, but I can make fun of him because he can hear me, but I can't hear his response back. So, and if we did hear him, he'd probably complain about the snow that fell in Illinois. He's sick of snow. And he's getting very animated on screen, as you can see. It's either he's getting close to fixing his mic problem, or he's getting animated about it snowing. They're going to predict more snow just on top of his house tomorrow. And there'll be no tornadoes until July. And he's not going to like that either. But at this point, we would, if Adam ever gets on, we'd talk about his, well, he's on, but he's just not talking. We can talk about why does he storm chase and do that? And why does he think Iowa doesn't have tornadoes? Except the last 2 years, it would be, and he does, and he hates live update. Considering we're on live, Adam, show everybody on the screen, on my little screen here, what do you think about? Well, wait a minute. Let me have it go to you. What do you think of this hangout? Yeah, I thought so. And now my video disappeared. What the heck? Just a minute. Now the technical. Okay, let's wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the weird thing is when we do our severe weather coverage, I have to use Skype, and it doesn't. But then we feed it to video, but we can't do that on regular Skype. We can do a video feed, but I don't know how to invite a Skype. Well, wait a minute. Let me figure this out, because I'll figure this out. I need to find, I believe, you can keep waving your arms and doing whatever. Let's see. On over here. At the rate it's going, it'll be completely dark. Adam will look like some ghostly monster at his house. I still at least have the sun behind all these clouds that are starting to dissipate from the afternoon heating. Let's try. Let me figure out a way. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I'm the one that screwed this up. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I don't know anything. Let me see if I've screwed it up. So I have a feeling I might be the one that screwed everything. Me, and you can punch me out or something. Let me see. Here it is. Okay. It says you are turned on sky high. Oops. What's supposed to? We're having a. This is a wonderful episode, everybody. At the rate we're going, we're probably going to end up discussing. I'm going to start getting out my William Shakespeare and start reading from it, or reading a weather book that Adam doesn't like. Because see, doesn't he look like he's ready to kick his computer? I don't think he's buying any shares of Google anytime soon. I don't think he's going to buy anything of Microsoft either, which owns Skype. And this is why he hates technology. He'd rather go back to what it was 20 years ago when they didn't have apps and you didn't have cell phones that were just tiny as a pin, and you had cars that got 3 miles a gallon and gas was 40 cents or something. Of course, 20 years ago was 94. Gas was $1.30 or 40. I was, yeah, of course. I might have to do this whole show, me talking and Adam just telling me what to say. Adam says he hates tornadoes and hates storm chasing. Let me see if I can figure this out. Let's see what I'm gonna. Bird watching. He probably goes, because I've seen a lot of his fishing pictures on his Facebook page. I snooped. And he probably goes down to the Illinois River, turns on a boat, and just grabs all the Asian carp he can. He doesn't even have to leave shore. Just turn on a boat engine and watch them all come at him. I know you can, and he says you could. In fact, the thing is, Adam, you could do that, and that pays for storm chasing, because you can sell them to China, and you'll make boatloads. That's what they're going to do now. You don't even need to just go out in the middle of the river. Just turn your engine on at the dock, and they'll come. You would have to do that in the summer. July, August, when it's 100 degrees or 90 and there's nothing, unless you get something like a Plainfield tornado come barreling through, and then because storm chasing for you, when does it end? Never. If it's like last year, it's going to be like Thanksgiving, because Adam did the tornado outbreak in Illinois in November. He was involved in a lovely little incident with the Wayne, Nebraska tornado where he lost his back windshield, and then he missed all the tornadoes in Iowa because, of course, tornadoes, according to him, do not form in Iowa, do not come to Iowa, except that day Iowa had, 12 or 13 that day, which was the most in like 3 years on a single day. I'd start turning every mute the sound, and I hate Windows 8 because I've only used it once. It's on my father's computer. Just keep muting, or go to the sound thing on the main system and see what's wrong, and just bump everything straight up. And then I better make sure, if you're going to start talking, you'll start blaring my ear out. We're about 10 or 12 minutes in. And right now I could start playing YouTube videos of Adam. Let's see. We're gonna figure this out one of these days. If we have to delay this to 8 o'clock, I could bump this to 8. Even though right now this is live, I can unlive it, which is going to make this a weird episode. I'll have 2 episodes titled numbered 11. You're poor number 11. I'm sorry, Adam. You didn't get in earlier. You're stuck between two. You're stuck between two weather people. One former one last week and one next week. I think you said, "Oh wow." Thank you. I can read lips. For example, last week we had Dan Threlkeld, who used to work in Oklahoma City and in Tulsa. You're like, I'm not as good as him. And now it's cloudy again. Stupid clouds. I'm going to have to turn on my lights. I could sing Manfred Mann, Blinded by the Light, because everybody just got blinded when I turned on my light in my hallway. Because as anybody has known, this door is my closet. That over there is my bedroom. This is the hallway, and my living room is behind you. Because this is the only area that I can get that lights properly. Because when we started doing these episodes back in March, I tried to do it from my living room, and it was too dark. Of course, we were doing this at 7 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. In March at 7 o'clock, it's dark. Well, it's now May. It's 7 o'clock. The sun is still out, except today when you have daytime heating, clouds build up, you get these popcorn showers that look like they're about 2 miles in diameter, and some of them have had a few little tiny funnel clouds in them. And now Adam is discussing that he loves playing lottery, and he's won so much money from the state of Illinois that besides him going fishing in the Illinois River to catch Asian carp, he's going to go and bankrupt the Illinois lottery. He hasn't bankrupted the Iowa lottery yet because he doesn't chase in our state. Iowa is pass-through country to the tornadoes that are in Nebraska and Kansas. And at the rate this is going, Adam is going to lose all of his hair. Evidently, according to this, Adam is too young to be actually gambling. He is actually only 17, even though I already know that that's not true, because if he was, I don't know how he was chasing tornadoes 10 years ago. What, was he getting on his tricycle and doing it? He says, "Hell yeah!" I'll just repeat what he's saying. This is good. This might be the best episode ever, or the worst. He said, "Hell yeah! Got to start somewhere." He went on his tricycle and said, "I'm gonna get you, tornado." But and as the sky grows darker in his room in Chicago, maybe it's because of Chicago. Maybe Google hates Chicago. It's that snow that fell. All it did was rain here all last night. You said nasty things about Iowa. That's what it was. Somebody who's hosting, who's lived in this state all their life, all 33 and a half years of my life have been here. And how many tornadoes have I seen? 0. And now, if anybody wants to Because now we have actual people actually watching this. You can say, Adam can wave to all the people still while he's still doing, see there, he still hears me, but we can't hear him. So, yeah, there's a bunch of people. The problem is, Adam, you need to tell them, we can't hear you. And they'd say, well, it's your own darn fault, Adam. You don't know how technology properly. Or what we could do, Google hates you. I'm trying to figure out if, let me figure this out just a minute. I'm going to figure out, let's try, yeah, whatever. Okay. We're gonna try this. Whoa, that is not cool. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. If I can get this to work, wait a minute. We're gonna try something. If you, so I gotta get pad and paper for this part. Excuse us, everybody, while we still are having technical problems with Adam's computer. Blame him. He has Windows 8. And we're now back. Well, we're half back. Okay. Okay. We're going to try something. We're going to try this thing. We're hoping this works. This is what happens when your co-host doesn't have his internet and then everything crashes on me. So this will be like episode 2 or issuance number 2 all over again, where all I spent was 40 minutes talking about all the weather books that I had. So we're going to see if this works, and if this doesn't work, then we're going to blame Adam for having Windows 8. But today it was cold. It was in the 50s all day. It was in the 50s all day yesterday too, here. In the lovely country of Painter Grant Wood, who is from here, but he died like 70 years ago. And Adam is doing who knows what now. So we're going to see if this works. No, Adam doesn't want to try the thing I tried, because then he would have to, unless he doesn't want to use. We're going to see if this works. At the rate we're going, this is going to be the best episode ever. So if anybody wants to send in questions, you can send them to me either at my Twitter account, which you can see right there. You can send them right now and ask whether or not Adam looks creepy and whether he's going to come and deck me and whether he will buy Google stock. So anybody who wants to discuss this wonderful episode, you can tweet me right now. Isn't this a... See, look at the lovely picture of Adam when he was on some show many years ago when he was much younger. Look at that computer. I bet he doesn't have that computer now. Look at this. I bet that computer like has Windows 95 or 98 on it. It figures. Wait a minute. Well, that's El Stinko. That didn't work either. Okay, Adam, you can hang up because that didn't work either. I hear static. Hello, 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 hello. What a wonderful episode, everybody. And now Adam scared me because he just took his... Yes, I see, Adam. Now stop wasting your money. You can buy munchies with that. Well, that didn't work, everybody. Do you want me to start a new hangout and start over? Because we can do that, because we can be here all night, because I'm sure you don't care to go to bed. Okay, Adam, get off. And I'm going to tell the people, thank you for watching this episode. This was 11A. 11B will maybe have audio. And then maybe Adam will have audio, and then I won't have audio, and then we'll really have an episode. Then we can mix the two together. Yeah, what we'll do, Adam, after I shut this off, is I'm going to try Skype to see if that works. But then the problem is going to be is then I won't be able to do video proof, and then that's going to be sucky. So then what I might have to do is figure out a way to do that or something. But so we'll be back maybe.